time for college football as the fans are wild and crazy here for the start of this game. With the temperatures rising, we're glad to be in the air-conditioned booth for today's game between the Ohio Bobcats and the Sharks. And here come the Sharks. Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Well, this one's going to come down to whoever can make the big plays. The home team has been a little suspect at times this year against the run, and the challenge for them will be to slow down this running attack and this running back. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't think they have the personnel to do it.
I like that pick, and I'm going to tell you why. The home team has a good defense, but I think as good as their defense is, they will have a hard time defending this kind of running attack. I think they'll play well, but not well enough, sweetheart, to win this ball game.
Well, thanks, guys, and it looks like we're ready for the coin toss. And they're ready to kick this one away.
Number 7, back to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. And he decides to take it out and gets nowhere. They'll set up shop at the 10. Number 5 with 3 wide receivers. They run a counter. And they got him for a loss. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go.
On the 10-yard line.
Ball on their own 10. The Bobcats come out showing 3 wide. Counter play. He's into the open field. Gets past the tackler. That's a 10-yard gain.
On the run. Gain of 10 on the play.
Third down, less than a yard. Ball on their own 20.
20-yard line.
The Bobcats line up with 3 wide. Third and short, and they hand it off. And he's taken down. He picks up the first on that run.
This is what is called the old counter play. You see the lineman pull one way. The play is designed to go the other way. And here the tailback picks up nice yardage and another first down.
Ace backfield. On the ground with the tailback. Bailey with a takedown. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 5 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. One-man backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Ohio comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. On the ground with the tailback. He spins. And he's taken down. They just keep moving the chain.
Bit by bit, my friend. It starts with the short pickups on first and second down, and then you get the rest on third down. In the process, you start to wear the defense down, and that's when you break the big one.
The Bobcats come out showing 3 wide. Here he goes. To the 20, to the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. What a spectacular individual effort by the running back.
This guy runs with a lot of determination. He never seems to go down after the first hit.
And listen up, guys. This kid is a good-looking football player. He can run with speed and power, and boop, he makes the big guys miss him.
And he hits the PAT. With just over a minute to go in the first quarter, the score is Ohio 7, the Sharks nothing. Number 18 is lined up to kick this one off. Johnson and Rivero deep to return. Kicks it off. Rivero takes it at the 4.
The Sharks
First and 10.
at the 23-yard
Ball on the
line.
23.
First and
One-man
10.
backfield. A little misdirection. And down he goes. About 4 yards on the counter to the halfback.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 27. Going with the shotgun here.
Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Richmond with the give. And he's taken down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
They got a little bit of help there.
Yeah, they sure did. They'll gladly take anything this defense is going to give them out there.
First and 10.
Ball on their own 34. They come out with 4 wide out.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
And down he goes at the 37.
The ball carrier.
And the quarterback picks up about 3 on the draw. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Sharks line up in an I formation. Airing it out long. Got some open field. He's all the way home. Touchdown. They went for the home run, and the wideout came through with a big-time play.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator. He knew that he had a chance to get the matchup that he wanted, and they exploited it for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. Cochran looks ready to kick this one off. Number 7 and number 15 back to return. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. The last time this offense had the ball, they ran it very well, and they put it in the end zone. We'll have to see if that's their focus one more time. They'll get the ball here at the 19. The Bobcats come out in the ace formation. Looks, wants to throw outside. Incomplete pass. And the wideout had trouble holding on there.
And I tell you what, he was holding on for dear life there. I don't think he was concerned about the ball too much on that play. Nah.
Number 5 comes to the line with 3 wide. And it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch for the wide receiver.
The intended receiver on the play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Sharks bring in the nickel package. Looking. Deep pass down the left side. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions.
4th and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Rather than punt it away, they're going to take a shot at this defense. There's the play fake. He's looking. Rolling out to the right side. And that one's fallen incomplete. What a big defensive stop.
Boy, what a big play there. You're right, Brad. Let's hope this turnover on downs will ignite this offense.
One-man backfield. Richmond back to throw. Steps up, wants to throw outside. And he went way up, and he's got the interception.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. And that's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that one split second you need to scan the area so you know where it's a safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
And he got it! And he's tackled. And he hauled that one in for a first down.
Well, that's a big-time play. Did an excellent job there of getting separation from the defender, and he's able to pull down that pass for quite a few yards.
Number 21, the lone back. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
Second down and 14. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Sharks line up in a nickelback. He drops back, looks. He zips it out. Loss of a yard. 3rd and 15 coming up. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Bobcats come out showing 3 wide. Looking. He steps up. Good protection. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
No field goal attempt here. They want to pick up the first down. He's looking. He's rolling right. Looks to the end zone. Off his hands, incomplete. That was a calculated risk there, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it was. Sometimes you have too much confidence in your offense, and it cost them there as they turned it over on downs.
5 wide. Richmond to the air on first down. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Richmond lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 37. Johnson lines up in the deep back. I formation. Richmond drops to throw. He's going left. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
They come out in a punt formation.
Number 7.
Stevens gets it off. Number 7 fields it at the 24. And he got a few yards.
He got more than a few. That was a good return.
Good return and outstanding speed. He almost went all the way that time.
They'll take over at the 34. Ohio comes to the line with 3 wide. Looks. Steps up. Deep pass down the right side. And it's caught. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a first down.
The Bobcats line up with 3 wide. Looking. Over the middle. Got it. Price brings him down. Talk about a throw.
Does this kid have an arm or what? I'm telling you, this thing is like a laser beam coming out of his hand.
Boy, you're right. What a cannon this young man's got.
On the ground with the tailback. With the spin. Haney with a takedown. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter.
5-yard gain on the play.
Single set backfield. Here's a counter play. And he's taken down at the 2. Ohio calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. Single set backfield. Here's the give. Touchdown, Ohio! Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right, it doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
And he hits the PAT. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, Ohio 14, the Sharks 7. Sends it sailing downfield. Rivero fields it in the end zone. He jukes. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 23. The Sharks come to the line with their jumbo package. Little handoff. And down he goes at the 25-yard line. Short little gain there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock running and keep that other offense off the field.
Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the I. And that'll do it for the first. Ohio will be kicking off to start the second half.
Johnson back to return.
We should have a return on this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 20. Richmond with 4 wide receivers. On the ground, up the middle. And he's taken down at the 21-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Bunch formation. Johnson takes the handoff. Spin move. And down he goes. 8 yards on the pickup.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Third and one. Ball on the 29. High formation here. Richmond with the play fake. And it's caught to the 10. Touchdown! He's on a different level than everybody else, Coach.
And he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
And he tacks on the extra point. And just over 2 minutes left here in the third. The score is the Sharks 14, Ohio 14. Cochran is lined up to kick this one off. Number 7 and number 15 back ready to return. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. Spins upfield. Nowhere to go on that return, Kirk.
Well, Brad, 2 things here. You need to do a better job of blocking up front, but also you need to get the ball and just attack. Don't dance around and let the coverage swarm all over you.
They'll set up shop at the 13. The Sharks bring in their dime package. He's looking. He throws a dart to the left. Comes up with a jump ball. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. That last catch puts him over the century mark in yards.
I'd say that's a pretty good day's work, wouldn't you guys?
Absolutely, Coach.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the third quarter, our score, Ohio 21, the Sharks 14. Number 18 is lined up to kick this one off. Johnson and Rivero set to return. Rivero fields it in the end zone. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. They'll take over at the 18-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's taken down. A yard, if any, there for the halfback.
Gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on their own 19. Johnson is the single setback. On the ground with a tailback. And down he goes. A gain of 1.
On the run. 1-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 20. The Sharks set up in the gun. Richmond set to go to the air. He steps up. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Well, the defense stood tall there.
Well, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
4th and 8. Ball on the 20-yard line.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team.
Number 7, back deep to return.
Number 7 takes it at the 36. He tries to spin. The offense with a lot of success through the air on that last drive as they moved it down the field for the touchdown. They'll go to work at the 42-yard line. One-man backfield. They'll throw on first down. Looks. Pocket holds. He throws a dart. Complete. Down the sideline. He's all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's first and 10. Ball on the 17. Number 21, alone in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. What a huge break for the offense.
He had his hands all over that ball. He just couldn't bring it in.
The Bobcats line up with 3 wide. Looking, steps up in the pocket, waits, end zone. Almost intercepted. They're really fortunate to still have a shot at points.
Wasn't one of the prettiest passes I've ever seen. He's got to be relieved it wasn't picked.
I bet you that defender thought it was a pretty pass. Too bad it bounced off his hands. That should have been an INT.
Oh, boy, almost intercepted. Coach, can you believe he let that one go?
No doubt he should have picked that one off. Very lucky for the quarterback.
So they elect not to kick the field goal. Wants to throw outside, and that one's fallen incomplete. What do you think of their choice to go for it there?
Let me say one thing about that coaching decision. Kick the field goal next time. You'd be a lot better off.
The Sharks come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Found his man. At the 40. Down the sideline. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Just a few seconds remaining now in the third quarter. And our score, the Sharks, 21. Ohio, 21. Kicks it off. Number 7 fields it at the 2. Spinning. And now the ball is loose. Duffy with a recovery. He's got a lot of green. They return it all the way for the touchdown. And that is not what they had in mind.
It was simply a bad play. Turnovers are bad on their own, but when you add to the fact that it resulted in points for the opposition, uh-oh, that will kill you every time.
And he hits the PAT. And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, the Sharks, 28, Ohio, 21. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it deep. Number 15 fields it in the end zone. He spins. Missed tackle. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on fourth down and were turned away by the defense. They'll get the ball here at the 17-yard line. Ohio comes out with an I formation. Play action. He's looking. Wants it all. Going deep. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. And he will score. Coach, you got something for us there?
Yes, I do. With that last throw, he's thrown for over 300 yards in this game. I know the defensive coordinator is kicking and hollering right now on the sidelines.
Well, I thought we'd see the kicking unit, but they're lining up for 2. Fires to the end zone. They don't get the 2. Questionable call there, huh, Kirk?
No question. They should have kicked the extra point in this situation. That incomplete pass may come back to haunt them.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Johnson fields it in the end zone. I'm sure the defense will be trying to strip the ball once again.
And if these kids don't start hanging on to the football, they won't see another offensive series. They might start putting in some of those defensive players that really want to play bad.
They go with the run. And he's taken down. That's a gain of 8.
On the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 31. They line up in an I.
Hut, hut. Hut, hut. 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 Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Richmond steps back to pass. Steps up. He's going left. Got it. And he's tackled. Nice catch by the receiver.
And that reception put him over the century mark for the day. And you want to know something, Kurt?
What's that?
This receiver is the real deal. He's a great playmaker.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. The Sharks line up with 5 receivers.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut.
Richmond on 1st down. Throws it to the outside. He gets another, and this is a big one. He's all the way. Touchdown. And that was his 4th touchdown pass of the game. What a fine performance.
All the hard work he puts in is finally paying off. It's been rewarded here today with some pretty good throws, leading to some remarkable touchdowns.
Set. Hut.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is the Sharks 35, Ohio 27. Cochran ready to kick. Number 7 and number 15 back deep to return. Not a real deep kick, should be returned. Number 7 passes it at the 5 with the spin.
What to look for in this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
1st and 10.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. He drops back. He steps up, fires across the middle. He got it! Bounces off the would-be tackler. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. How unstoppable has this receiver been?
Well, he's getting close to breaking the NCAA record for the most receiving yards in a game.
This is probably one of the best games of his life. And if he can set a new record, that'll secure his place in history.
They need this to tie it up. Back to pass. Wants the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. They might be trying to fool him here.
Johnson back to return.
Kicks it off. Johnson fields it at the 9. You got to try the onside in that situation, right, guys?
Absolutely. You're down and you've got to score and score quickly.
Yeah, you never know. Stranger things have happened.
The Sharks come to the line with their jumbo package. Richmond with the give, and down he goes at the 35.
On the run.
A 4-yard pickup by the fullback. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Sharks line up in a goal line formation.
Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
Richmond hands it off, breaks one, and he's taken down at the 40. 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on their own 40. They line up in an I. They'll try to get the first on the ground. And down he goes. Nice gain for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front. The tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
The Sharks line up in an I formation. And he's taken down at the 41. Ohio takes a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. 2nd and 2 coming up here, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. And they'll play it safe and take a knee. And he'll just kneel it here. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The Sharks go with the I formation.
That's the end of the game. The final score is the Sharks 35